time for The View, America.
If you're a binge watcher, here's a spoiler alert. Hot shows like Scandal could make you cheat on your man.
You talk about fairness and justice like it's available to everybody. It's not.
And the Oscar goes to...
She just snagged the gold and stole the show. Patricia Arquette takes you behind the scenes of her big Oscar night win in her new series, CSI Cyber.
Don't touch it. Don't move it until we get there.
And Cedric the Entertainer and Niecy Nash are telling you how they're raising hell on the new season of The Soul Man and what celebs are joining the flock.
We are expecting party guests soon.
Yes, and Ratchet is not on the menu.
Plus, what's the only thing better than seeing these pooches pampered with full makeovers? The fact that we want you to take one of them home. This is The View with Whoopi, Nicole Wallace, Rosie Perez, and today, actress Garcelle Beauvais and Mario Cantone are jumping into the co-host chairs. It all starts now.
Welcome to The View, y'all. Welcome to The View. All right, so, you know, millions of people apparently are binge-watching shows like Scandal and House of Cards and Empire, you know, and more than half of Americans binge-watch as a couple, apparently. But a recent survey found out that most people say they've cheated by secretly watching ahead of their spouse or loved one if they aren't there. Anybody at the table like that?
I am. And I have to watch it with Jerry, my husband. I have. Right. If I don't watch it with him, and then if I do, because he's on Broadway every night, so I'm like, bitch, I'm a Broadway widow. I'm watching Empire. And then I feel guilty and I don't do it. And then if I do it, I'm like, it's hard. I have to like, honey, you want a glass of wine?
And it's also the sort of thing that I would lie about doing. I'd be like, oh, I don't do that. But I did it once with Mad Men, and I totally lied. I'm like, he's like, did you watch it yet? I'm like, no. Not even.
Did your cheeks turn as red as they're turning now?
Oh, I'm the worst liar. And he's like, well, I don't really care about it anymore. It's not very good this year. I'm like, you don't care about it? It's so good. And he's like, how do you know if you didn't watch it?
But if he falls asleep during it, I'm like, I'm finishing it, and you're watching it in the morning in the loft.
Exactly.
I send him to the loft.
Wow.
Yeah. I got so angry at my husband for watching Investigate. Discovery Channel.
I love ID.
Yeah, ID. I love. I
Me
live.
too. It's sick.
Yeah, and also Snapped with the women.
Oh, the crazy.
Oh, the crazy ladies.
Crazy ladies,
yeah.
And what else are you watching?
Oh, the Jinx.
Oh, the Jinx.
The Jinx.
About Robert Durst.
Live, you know I live. You live. I live. I live. I live. And the Jinx is about Robert Durst, and he was accused for 3 times of killing people and got off each time. And it's fascinating. And yes, honey, I cheated. I saw the episode without you.
I have never. I mean, I binge watched once. Orange is the New Black. 3 episodes. Is that considered? That's it. 3 episodes. I couldn't do more. I don't know how people do so much.
There's so much to watch. If you DVR stuff and then you're binge watching, it's horrible. Yeah. It's too much.
And I got so angry at him when he cheated on me.
Oh my God. What did he cheat on you with?
Investigate.
Oh,
he does.
She whispers it every time.
You know, I cheat on Oliver all the time.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
Does he get mad?
Yeah.
And I know what he does.
I watch Animal Planet. He gets pissed off. You know. He's like, we were supposed to watch that together. I said, tough. You were in the box.
Oh,
I'm not waiting for you when you're in the box.
Every time you go in there.
Yeah, I know what he's doing. So, no, I watch whatever. Yeah, I like to binge watch because I want to know.
Me too.
I just want to know.
That's how I feel.
Beginning, middle, end. I want to be done and then move on to something.
If I'm watching a series, I have to watch all of it.
You got to watch the whole
just
thing.
watch it.
Wow,
You know?
That's amazing.
But you know what? There's something freaky going on, and maybe they'll make a show about this. But there's a new campaign to get a female face on the American currency, particularly the $20 bill. But way, 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 way back in the day, there was a a female on the currency. It was Martha Washington. She's the first female ever. You can look it up and check it out.
The question is that I would love to hear you guys' opinion. Who should it be? Which woman should it be?
Diana Ross.
I'm a big Abigail Adams fan, but I would take Beyonce. Is that where you were?
I would say Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama.
No, RuPaul, honey, RuPaul. That would be beautiful money. You wouldn't even want to spend that dollar bill. Well, how about this? A new study, you know we love our studies. Just ask men how important it is when it comes to dating a woman. And they said they want someone who finds their jokes funny, but they aren't really into a woman being funny. Now, that might be why some of y'all are alone.
But isn't that interesting? It also goes along with, like, you know, Jerry Lewis has said that he doesn't think female comics are funny. It's like that's very connected, I think. But look, I don't have that problem because I'm a homosexual, and
about this. I had no idea.
I know. You didn't get it when we watched Valley of the Dolls over your house?
I just thought you liked the clown.
Yeah, you know. But I don't even know what the hell we were talking about right now.
I don't either.
Oh my God, this is not good.
I think this is terrible, and I think that, you know, marriage is wonderful, but it's long. I think if you're not laughing together, you're not going to last. Yeah. So I don't know what kind of relationship these men are in.
You should be able to make each other laugh. Jerry makes me laugh.
Every day.
I don't make him laugh that much.
I don't know, you and your husband crack each other up? I mean,
we crack each other up, and I am hilarious.
You are hilarious.
Thank you.
You're a funny one.
And, yeah, but I make him laugh every day, he says, whether I intend to or not. But I find it so much fun, like you said. And in a marriage, you know, especially when you get on in years, if you ain't laughing, it's gonna be dead as a doorknob.
You ain't laughing, you got a cat. An evil cat. All right? That's what you end up with. You know what? I have to go into this whole gay thing with Mario. We're gonna go right now, but we'll be back with more hot topics. We'll be right back.
Would your kid rather be home alone than get dragged to church? How to Get Him in a Sister Act on Sunday. Next.
If you saw what fell out of me, you would be laughing too. Oh my God. Welcome back. You know, a mom wrote online to an online advice column because her 12-year-old son hates going to church. And she asks if she should stop him, you know, from going, stop making him go. Now, the column said, have him write an essay to see if he has real reasons aside from just being lazy. But how does anybody know if he's lazy, and what does it mean?
For me, growing up, we had to go to church every Sunday. I mean, there was no ifs, ands, or buts. You had to go, you had to dress up, that was a thing. So for my kids, I started that, I gave up.
My mother was a kind of a casual Catholic.
Yeah.
She was Catholic, but she didn't make me go to church every Sunday. It just wasn't like that. She made me go to Sunday school. I had to go to Sunday school with Sister Ann, who had a breathing problem. She'd be like, Mario, have you been a very good boy? And Mario, I heard you've been listening to Jesus Christ Superstar. That's not appropriate. She had a serious... I was like, Sister Ann, here you go. Seriously, Sister Ann breathing.
My God. Sister Ann, you know where he is now, so you know how to get a hold of him.
But I wasn't forced to go. I mean, were you forced to go?
Well, I went to Catholic school, but so we went to Catholic Mass. We went to the Baptist church that my grandmother was the the usher in, and you know, crazy stuff was happening in that church. You know, the ladies would start, and my brother and I, we were very bad. We were bad kids. Because, you know, one of the things that happens, you know, they get overcome by the Holy Spirit. And so they'd start shaking like this, and my brother would go, here goes one, here goes one. and we would sit like this, and we'd watch, and you'd see, they'd start to shake, and then the lady's hands would come up, and then she would get up and go, wah, and faint. My grandmother, who was the person that had to go get them when they fainted, she would, you know, she would get them, and the ushers would get them out, and they'd fan them, and she once said to me, if you make one more peep, one more, I'm gonna make you faint.
Yeah, I would get overcome by the giggles at Catholic church.
Yes!
I'd be like,
Here's the
right.
thing, here's the thing for me that I find very interesting. You know, I was spent time in a convent when I was young, so I had to go to church 5 days a week.
Yep.
And when I was 12 years old, I was given the choice during the confirmation to confirm or not, and I decided not to, and I was scandalized for it. And what was so interesting to me is that when I decided to venture out on my own, I went back to church. I didn't go back to the Catholic Church per se, but I went back to church, and what I realized, it wasn't so much the doctrine, it wasn't so much the religion, it was the sense of community. It was the sense of belonging to something that I missed. And so I think that, you know, I know, and I totally respect atheists, and I totally respect religious people. The only benefit that I see to introduce your child to some type of doctrine, to some type of dogma, if you will, for me, would only be for the sense of community, the sense of a fellowship with someone.
You know, my parents were sort of the '60s, little hippie.
Yeah,
we didn't go to church ever. And
your parents were hippies?
Yes.
And you turned out to be a Republican?
That's what happened. No, but just, you know, in that regard, they were not, I don't think they're atheists, but we didn't go to church. I never went to church. And I found myself, as someone interested in literature and writing, to have huge gaps in my knowledge of literature. You know, so much literature is based on, you know, so I, in college, became obsessed with, I studied all the religions, and now that I have a 3-year-old son, I don't feel strong, you know, I didn't grow up with any faith, so I don't feel strongly about him being a Catholic or a Jew or anything, but I don't want him to have the gap in his understanding of world religion. So he's going to an Episcopal school next year. He'll go to chapel every day, and I'm thrilled about it.
I love it.
I also think it's a terrifying world, so to have some sort of faith is nice.
It's a good thing.
I pray every time I'm in turbulence on a plane. Every time.
You know what? That's when you don't pray.
No?
No, you pray before you get on the plane.
Before you That's a good idea.
Because God might not be listening at that moment.
He might be binge watching.
You know, he might be watching Empire. How about this? There is a new app that claims that you can use it on someone to see if they're lying.
Wow.
To see if they're cheating.
I wish I had that app. I wish I had that app.
But do you need it? But do you need that app? Really?
Well, no, really, no, I don't need that app, but it would have been helpful to have gotten a heads up. I would have done some stuff myself. If I had known other people were doing stuff.
What's the science behind it? Is it like a polygraph sort of science? It sort of detects
I can't imagine what the science is, because if it was a polygraph, you'd have to take the phone and put it on your head to see if you were lying, and then you'd look, I guess, on this side. And then you'd see it going like that if it was a lie.
It registered the pulse, and it monitors your response. So I don't know how that would do that.
That's not a good thing, because not everybody can take quizzes. I'm terrible at quizzes.
Me too.
And so you tell me there's a quiz coming.
Liar, me too.
Yeah.
Me
So,
too.
you know, I have said that I have lied in the past to people. I'm not going to lie to you. But to move to something that is very meaningful, sorry, Nicole, how's it going with your dog, Honey?
Well, you all met Honey, my new puppy. She's perfect, like my son. But she's been standing up and trying to eat the fish, Jerry. We've had to take the fish off the floor.
Your fish's name is Jerry?
She jumps on the high chair. So we decided it was time to tame Honey. So we called Victoria, who's our dog trainer, trained our other dog. There's Victoria there in the audience. She She came up, Victoria Shade trained my first dog, Lily, and she came up yesterday to help me train. This was our first session. We're sort of at ground zero. You know, Honey doesn't really...
Honey is not paying that. She's like, hey, where are we going? Where are we going? Hey, can I sniff that? Oh, I have to poop. I think I have to poop. Wait a minute. What? Oh, wait. Mom. You know what, Mom? You know what? I smell something. Oh, my God. I don't know what it is. Oh, look, I'm pointing. You can't see me. The camera's gone. Oh, Mommy. Hey, Mommy.
That's her. She's like, I'm right here.
Mommy. Can I go?
So, you know, it's cute and all, but there are a lot of cars on that street, and she's always got all 4 feet off the ground.
She's jumping
All 4
because she's a
feet.
great dog.
So I'll keep you guys posted with the process of taming Honey. With some
The
help.
taming of the Hun. We shall be right back with the fabulous and Oscar-winning Patricia Arquette.
Oscar winner Patricia Arquette talks about getting the stars on their feet, plus how her new show, CSI Cyber, taught her tricks to avoid...
I gotta tell you, this has been an Oscar win. It's been 12 years in the making, and she won for her standout performance in the movie Boyhood. Please welcome Oscar winner, Patricia Arquette. So, baby, you know, congratulations. It's about time. You come from a family of actors, so it wasn't a total surprise. You brought a few of the family with you. And so when you heard your name, did it take you a second?
Oh,
or
yeah.
did your body just go, here's my Oscar?
No, it felt like I was moving through tar. Everything slowed down.
Right.
It got really weird. And I got terrified. And my brother Richmond came. My sister Rosanna came. She was there with my daughter Harlow.
Oh, nice.
And my dad wore my brother wore my dad's tuxedo.
Nice.
Good luck. Yeah.
Well, your acceptance speech, I think, was the most talked about moment of the night. Can we show a little clip?
Yeah.
To every woman who gave birth, to every taxpayer and citizen of this nation, we have fought for everybody else's equal rights. It's our time to have wage equality once and for all, and equal rights for women in the United States of America.
We talked a little bit backstage, but I saw Meryl Streep leap to her feet. It really was an incredibly powerful moment. But backstage, you made comments that that you asked for gay people and people of color to help in this fight for women getting equal pay. And I think some people misconstrued that. Even your fans were confused.
I definitely didn't mean that there aren't great leaps that we have to go to and further progress. We obviously, every single day you read something in the paper where you see how much more we have to do for the African-American community for justice, how much we have to do for the gay community for justice. My sister's transgender. I offered many people to knock out their teeth growing up, so I know what that is like. But our lesbian sisters are suffering from this every day. Our transgender women can't even get jobs often. But across the board, women are being paid less than men. Black women are being paid 64 cents to the dollar.
Yeah, y'all.
Okay? Latina women are getting 55 cents to the dollar. White women are getting 78 cents to the dollar. That means our daughters are paying years longer to pay back their college. They can't buy houses. It's also killing women, because whether you're an entry-level position or you're a PhD, you're going to lose between $400,000 over your lifetime or $2 million over your lifetime. That's not going to your Social Security to buy a house to pay for your kids' college. And 60% of the women who leave their abusers, return because they do not have economic Barbie dream house. And she said, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I said, I want to be an actress. And she said, I want to be in fashion. And she designed my dress for us.
What's her name? Beautiful dress.
Let's talk about your CSI Cyber. This is a new crime drama, right?
Yeah.
And it's based on a real-life person, Mary Aitken, who is a real-life crime psychologist. And tell us more about your character, Avery.
Yeah, so I play this woman. It's based on really her skill set more than her personal backstory. But she's a cyber psychologist, so she's the specialist in technology. She also can profile people and figure out, even from their digital footprint, where they might live, what age they might be. So it's really interesting because there's all these young people on our show because kids are so much more advanced in tech. I mean, we could have a 14-year-old hacker change the world.
Yeah.
Do you do anything differently? Like, are you more protective of your email or your cell phone?
Well, I don't have any email on my phone.
Yeah.
I don't take pictures really on my phone. And you have to have dual verification on your phone, which means you set up an email thing where they have to verify each of your devices. And then if someone tries to hack in, they send you a text.
Yeah.
And also cover your cameras on your computer and also on your phone.
That's right.
Yeah.
I know that you do a lot of great charity work, and I have to say, on behalf of my country, Haiti, you've done a lot to support us, and I really appreciate that. And I know givelove.org is important to you. Can you tell us about it?
Thank you for saying that. Yeah, we do ecological sanitation work in developing countries. We had some projects in Haiti, incredible experiences with our partners in community.
Awesome.
That's it. You know what? Welcome to the club. So fantastic that you won. Yes, no. Thank you to Patricia Arquette. CSI Cyber airs Wednesday night. Check your local listings.
Check out her shoes.
And members of our audience are getting a DVD Blu-ray copy of Boyhood. If you haven't seen it, you're going to see it now. We'll be right back with Cedric, the Entertainer, and Niecy Nash.
Cedric the Entertainer and Niecy Nash are telling you how they're performing the season premiere of The Soul Man live. And the one huge question she asked about playing his wife next.
Oh, wow. You are hilarious. And you are now starting your 4th season, and you say that working with Miss Niecy Nash here is a little different. What do you mean by that?
Well, she had, she was in a very important movie this year, Selma, and so she was And she was invited to all the award shows, and so she was on set, each night. It was Cedric, I have to. I'm sorry, I must leave early, I have to. And meanwhile, my tuck's just sitting on the bed. I didn't get invited to none of it.
You was in the Chris Rock movie?
See that? But
that was it.
my performance should have been awarded.
I will say, all right.
He was in top 5 and top less, I might add. Yeah, you were very busy.
I was quite busy.
Yes.
And the season premiere is going live?
It's going live.
How do you feel? You're a live performer, so
so I'm used to it, and I'm really concerned about Niecy.
Niecy, how do you feel about it? Are you nervous?
Listen, the truth of the matter is my TV husband always waits to the last minute to learn his lines. Yes, you do. And when he gets flustered, he starts cussing real quick.
What? It's
The most of the saint, I can't believe it.
Yes, Saint Cedric, that's me.
And really? It's a tape show. It's a tape show. They can cut it out.
Yeah.
I didn't know we could do that. look at it. I'm sorry. Somebody, I'm sorry, baby. I'm disgusted.
Miss Niecy, you look fabulous. I love your outfit and your body's banging, and I heard that you recently posed for Playboy.
With clothes on, though.
Oh, with clothes on.
Yeah, with clothes on.
Gorgeous. Would you ever pose nude?
Would I? Maybe. Would my husband allow it? No.
Oh, there you go. There you go. And what about you, Cedric?
I have some sexy pictures as
Yeah,
well.
let's take a look. I hear you have some sexy. Oh, look at that.
You know,
This guy.
it drives the ladies crazy when you have the curl hanging.
When it's dripping on your shoulder and everything. Yeah.
You look like Barry White's distant cousin and doesn't that thing.
Right.
Look at that.
Cornell. My name doesn't even rhyme well. It's Cornell White.
Cornell. Listen, baby, I hear that when you took this role, you had one question for him.
I did. Cedric said, would you like to play my wife in this series? And the first thing I asked him, the thing that was the most important to me, are we playing a couple who love each other? Because it was so important for me to play a couple that loved each other. I didn't want to be the snarky wife and, just treating him bad on television. I'm in love and he's in love with other people. Oh, let me just make that clear. Because some people think we're together in real life. We are not. We're in love with other people, but I wanted to be... Stop it, Cedric! I wanted to be in love on television.
And you see that. You see that you love each other. You see it's a very rare relationship. How far do you guys go back, though? Do you know each other for a long time?
Yeah, well, we did a movie, Codename The Cleaner, where we did one little scene together. It was great. We had great chemistry there. So that was like, what, maybe 2000?
And he was a man who did what he said he was going to do, because I didn't know you before that. I ran into him at a party, and he turned around and saw me and said, I got a role in the movie. I think you'll be great for it. And I was like, that's exactly how you said it, too. I got a role in the movie.
He says
I would not even go like that sounded like me.
We have some pictures of you younger. Can we take a look at some of those pictures when you guys were... Look at how cute they are. Look at how cute they are.
The same hairstyle I do on the other picture.
Oh, that's so sweet.
They're just moving around.
That's right.
Very Lionel Richie.
Our friend Sherry is on your show.
Sherry is joining us in the 4th season.
Yes.
She is. Now, do you see that? Let me just say about that. This is how much I love Sherry. This nonsense wasn't even in the script. That's just Sherry being Sherry.
Well, you know what? Thank you guys for coming. You guys are hilarious. I'm so happy for you. And you can catch the season premiere of The Soul Man Wednesday night. Check your local listings, and we will be right back.
That's right.
There's a very good chance I may have a 3rd or 4th dog by the end of today's show, because here to show us some ridiculously cute dogs who are also very well behaved and in need of a good home, please welcome award-winning animal advocate and creator and host of Best in Shelter with Joe Rappaport. Joe Rappaport, hi. Thank you. First off,
to be here.
And what you do is truly heroic.
Well, listen, and I'm so grateful to The View for shining a light on these animals, because this is what we need to find them a home.
And before you brought them to us, you spent some time at the Mainline Animal Shelter in Pennsylvania.
And it's one shelter. There are almost 8 million animals in shelters across the country. Half will never make it out. And it's because perception, people still think of them as second-class citizens, which we know they're not.
And I have a theory about shelter dogs that you agreed with before the show, that I think they actually can make better pets than my neurotic thoroughbreds, because they have a sense that they've been
Your dogs are at home going, wait, Mom, what is that comment?
Them, they get plenty of, but I think a rescue animal has a sense that it's been rescued.
And I always say that I'm the one that's been rescued from my rescues. And the other thing is getting people into shelters. People have a fear of it. I have friends that say, I can't go in there. It's too depressing. Those are my 5 babies.
But let's look at these gorgeous animals you found. Can we
so
roll
wonderful.
it? Okay,
yes,
watch.
Here we go. We're here at Mainline Animal Rescue right outside of Philly. Believe it or not, there are eyes underneath there. This is Peaches, and this is Bill Smith. Bill, tell me about Peaches' story. She came from a puppy mill?
Peaches just came in from a breeding facility in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, and as you can see, she's in desperate need of a makeover.
Yeah, and she was dumped because her litter had died, and the owner just said that's it for her.
They were stillborn, so basically he didn't need her anymore.
Well, I literally just met Peaches, and look at how sweet and willing to let me embrace her and hold her. Oh, this is Licorice. What a sweetheart, truly. And his story is one that often happens in many shelters. They're not giving up because something's wrong with them. In Licorice's case, his owner couldn't afford to take care of him anymore. And he's an amazing dog and so sweet and filled with energy, right, Bill?
Yes, and after he's groomed, we'll figure out what breed he is.
Oh, he's got a lot of energy. This is Biscuit. How you doing? And he's what, 4 years old?
He's about 4 years old. He's a Shih Tzu. This poor dog was left tied to a pole in Philadelphia by his family.
During the freezing cold.
14 degrees last week,
Oh,
and they
my
found him tied to a
goodness.
pole.
Here are two perfectly healthy, beautiful Bernese mountain dogs.
These two are siblings. They're 5 years old.
Zoe and Zach.
Zoe and Zach, and if you know anything about the breed, you know that they're incredible dogs.
Oh, they're so amazing, and we're hoping that they'll get adopted together, right?
That's the hope.
These dogs were given incredible makeovers, so let's see what the dogs look like now. First up is that cute dog Peaches, a 3-year-old poodle mix. This is what Peaches looked like before. All right, let's see Peaches now. Come on out, Peaches.
Look at you. Look at stylish.
Hello. Can you see this dog? Look at Peaches.
And this dog lived in a rabbit hutch. She's never even felt grass underneath her feet. Can you imagine? And look how sweet she is, considering what she's been
Now, if you live in New York, this is a perfect-sized dog. I would take this dog home if I didn't have to.
And the personality, perfection.
Perfection.
Look at the folks. Hi, Peaches. You are so coiffed. Oh, she's like the Mae West of dogs. Look at that.
Thank you, Peaches. Thank you. Next up is Licorice, a 2-year-old Basset and Schnauzer mix with a whole lot of spirit. Let's see Licorice before. Okay, let's see Licorice now.
Oh,
Here we are. Here we are. Here we are.
Oh, my God.
You know, there is in shelters.
Jackson Jane with
So
love.
fabulous, right?
Yes.
There is a thing called black dog syndrome.
Yes.
Black dogs have a harder time getting adopted in shelters. Yes, it's true because they don't photograph as well. So look at this beautiful animal.
Gorgeous
and he is so sweet, and he had never been groomed in his life, and he is
You
the
look good.
kindest
And I feel like he knows how good he looks. He's got a little.
Yeah, he's pretty.
Yeah,
he's got a little.
He's like
swag.
the lady in the track. He really is.
Swagger, I love you. I love you, babe. Wonderful animal. All right, thank you very much. Next up is Biscuit, a 4-year-old Shih Tzu mix. Let's see Biscuit before.
Look at that.
All right, let's see Biscuit now. Come on out, Biscuit.
Come on, Biscuit.
Oh, I love the Shih Tzu underbite. Come here, baby.
She likes
a little underbite.
A little underbite, yes.
Biscuit. Okay. That's okay. It looks like grass. She's perfectly trained to go on grass.
Actually, it was a false alarm. Nothing came out. I watched.
You.
Look at that.
She's very comfortable. Hi, sweetheart.
We love
So look at Biscuit.
Thank you, Biscuit. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, and next are Zach and Zoe, two 5-year-old Burmese mountain dogs. They didn't need any drastic makeovers. They just need a nice bath. Come on out, Zach and Zoe.
Look how gorgeous. With Whoopi. And I want to make the point that in a shelter, these are purebreds. Right. Beautiful, healthy purebreds. You can find whatever you want in a shelter. Just go. If we don't get you in, we can't get them out.
And these dogs need to be adopted together because they're brother and sister.
Yes,
They've been
we want
together
to keep
their
them
whole
together.
life.
Oh my God, they're
And do you see the female has one blue eye? That's
Good luck. That's good luck. These dogs are magical.
Whoopi, what do you think? Would Oliver like them?
Well, you know what? I'm going to find out.
Oh!
Ooh!
What does that mean?
I'm going to find out. You know, I don't know. I have a crazy schedule, but you know, I've got the space, so we'll see.
Are you serious?
I'm serious like a done it yet.
All right, thank you. I love these dogs. They're going home with someone. Our last dog is Nellie. She's an English bulldog that you found in Florida and drove home, right?
Yes, we drove
back
home. Nellie's story. Here she comes.
Here comes Nellie.
Oh my God, they're beautiful.
Oh, hello, Nellie.
English bulldog. And Nellie's story is so unbelievable. Her owner, this dog is so sweet. She likes to scratch and roll over on her back. She accidentally chipped some paint on the owner's wall, so they dumped her in a kill shelter.
Oh my God, give me the address and I'll go punch him out. All right, we hope you love these